On today's episode of Anime Afterthought Fire Force Season 2, Episode 11, Shadows Cast by Divine Light. Did Joker get molested? I mean, it's a pretty easy assumption to make. Defile you to the bone as they're both naked with young Joker, aka 52, cuffed to the ceiling. This is quite literally the most messed up thing we've seen thus far. And we're talking about a series that just unveiled the fact that a nation's power source is a perpetually burning girl. Yeah. Now, last we left off, we were given the most interesting team up between the #1 Fire Force soldier, Benimaru Shinmon, and everyone's favorite one-eyed chain-smoking mystery man, Joker. The mission? Infiltrate the Holy Soul Temple, uncover the real scriptures, and finally discover the truth of this world. Piece of cake, right? You have the #1 Fire Force soldier, the monster, the OP Benimaru. What can go wrong? Well, ask Benimaru, because he's currently laying face down on the ground, seemingly being taken out by a dude with a straw. Yes, the Holy Soul Temple likes to stoop so low that they pull out this 4th grader seeking attention's shenanigans. And this is where we pick up today's episode. So right here is where Holy Soul Temple makes their first mistake. Yes, the last bastion, the final soldier in this first wave of sycophants, begins to bolster that he just took down Benimaru. If you weren't a complete moron, you would have took this opportunity to also take out Joker. But no, the bad guy always has to fucking monologue. All the meanwhile, Joker seeming shocked but not overly worried, and we can soon see why as Benimaru hops to his feet, with the religious zealot probably shitting his pants as he witnesses the newly resurrected Benimaru. He proceeds to exclaim that this shouldn't be happening, this poison can even take down large animals. Well, but the real question is, can it take down monsters? Because that's what Benimaru truly is. Suffice it to say, yeah, this dude's fucked. Witnessing this seemingly fine Benimaru, Joker also begins to wonder, hey, what's up with that poison not affecting you? Benimaru giving the seemingly most badass line ever, hey, what doesn't affect me doesn't affect me, I don't know. Of course, this line of questioning is very foreshadowing, as well as whatever the fuck the opposite of foreshadowing is, as we soon find out later in the episode. But for now, let's get back to the story. As our duo makes it further into the church, signs are becoming obvious to Benimaru that maybe Joker knows more than he's letting on, as he not only seems to know his way around this church, finding the secret pass, as well as diving deeper into this underground area, he seems privy to some information. Like, I don't know, the Holy Soul likes to get down and dirty in the Nether? Yes, this underground facility is actually part of the Nether, the home of the Whiteclads. With Benimaru questioning Joker with his suspicions, we get our first big piece of information. To Joker, this is like a homecoming. See, he actually was a member of the church. In fact, he wasn't just your regular zealot. No, he was a little bit more hardcore, a member of the Holy Soul Shadows, the church's squad in charge of assassinations. And much like the ways of Candyman in Beetlejuice, if you start talking about someone, usually they appear. Lo and behold, these two are now surrounded by the shadows. Joker has come face to face with his past, and so do we in the form of a flashback. And I gotta say, this is where shit goes fucking crazy. Turns out Joker is in fact an orphan. Whether that came of more natural or nefarious means is left up to us to wonder. But there's one thing we can tell. This is your typical underground hitman assassination-esque training area where little kids go in and crazy killers go out. And unfortunately for Joker, aka 52, whether that's a random number or more based off his actual pyrokinetic ability, I'm not 100% sure, but yes, unfortunately he has caught the attention of the captain of this actual squad, and this captain takes no shit. He doesn't like people who stand out or think they're geniuses or special. Not only does he proceed to beat the ever-loving shit out of Joker, but after destroying the last memento of his family, he proceeds to dole out divine punishment in the way of brutally whipping and then what I can only imagine is raping this young boy. Like, I don't know what else it means to defile you to your very bone with both being naked in this dude's room alone. No wonder Joker sees this world as completely fucked up. This is a church, a place of worship and religion. How can a child be treated like this? Now, all the meanwhile, the battle has actually commenced, with Joker focusing on the captain and Benimaru taking out his subordinates. Once again, Benimaru is showing why he is #1. Yes, these are your above average opponents, but he's basically not breaking a sweat. On the other hand, even though his ability is one of the coolest we've seen, Joker is having a tough time dealing with his former captain, whose flaming sword ability is kinda boring. Honestly, I'm glad they didn't give this dude a special, awesome, amazing looking power, because at this point, this dude needs to die. So why waste some badass power on this motherfucker? But once again, we are interjecting the fight with another flashback. At this point, it seems that time has passed. Not only do we see an older Joker, but he's now donning his infamous eye patch. And this is where things get really interesting, as he and the other shadows are out on a mission. And it just so happens to be where this entire story starts. The Kusakabe house is burning ablaze. The shadows are well aware that the mother transformed into the demon and has taken the young baby, aka Sho. With the captain dispatching other shadows to find them and eliminate them, Joker takes this opportunity to ditch. You know what? Fuck this. With them so busy preoccupied by the demon, it's my time to fucking run. And fucking run he does. But not before giving us once again a vital clue. As he makes this last ditch effort to escape, it seems his eye is bothering him, and he proclaims that Captain Burns may be close. This, paired with the intro of today's episode, I mean, there's gotta be a connection between these two. And of course, this is cemented by the end of the episode, but we have some time before we go. Anyways, although he was able to escape, it seems the shadows are not done with him. Finding refuge with the family was unfortunately ill-fated. It seems the shadows are unforgiving, assassinating his would-be saviors. Thus, coming home to a massacred family, Joker has realized the position he is now in. The church will never stop hunting me. They'll never let me live a happy life. From now on, I must be a lone wolf, or at least we're led to believe. Cutting back to the battle, it seems that Benimaru is easily taking care of his opponents, but the main focus is the fight between Joker and the captain. I have to say, this is badass. You think Joker is going down and like to flip a switch, and the fight alone was just narratively scripted where everything actually made sense. Joker making the captain think about counting his cards, drawing him in close and smashing off his mask, letting him assume that he's out of power, so he comes in for the finishing blow. This was a well choreographed dance, played to the tune of Joker in E minor. See, Joker is not alone. He actually has friends. This crazy motherfucker who concocted this nasty little drug that you and the other shadows have been imbibing. Joker once again standing to his feet, humming the lyrics of the Steve Miller Band's The Joker, as this mysterious drug kicks in, a psychotropic hallucinogen, and we're definitely getting first person perspective. This thing is trippy as shit. Joker finally able to deal out some major damage, first severing an arm, then proceeding to taunt the captain, who valued his unity as a collective. Well, it's not doing you that much good now, is it? Go ahead, try to pull yourself together. Where are the other shadows when you need them? And after one badass trippy animation, reminiscent of Beavis and Butthead Do America, the desert scene, definitely a nice trippy music video vibe to it, Joker is finally able to get his revenge, slicing his former torturer to pieces, yet still holding on to his Joker, a much needed trump card if he's going to take on his next opponent, who just so happens to be Captain Burns. You guys were right. This episode was amazing. I absolutely loved the continuity with all the Joker and Benimaru scenes. If you notice, during their first little interaction back at the 7th, Joker is actually blowing smoke in Benimaru's face. Coupled with the fact that poison does not work on him and Joker being not worried, it seems at that point he was actually testing Benimaru, needing someone who wouldn't be affected by the psychedelic. Not to mention finally breathing light on the most interesting and mysterious character we had thus far. Is he good? Is he bad? Fuck, I still don't know, but at least we're finally getting some information on Joker. And of course, like most people in most animes, he has a tortured past. Speaking of past though, it looks like next week's episode, we're finally gonna get to see the connection between Joker and Burns. Like, I'm excited. I am excited. So with all that being said and more Fire Force next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.